Live from the Tabard Theatre in beautiful downtown San Jose, it's Off Night. Tonight we have beer tasting from Unreal Brewing Company, comedy by Jose Contreras, a round of Something's Off with Jake, plus Phil's 5 free, and our house band, the dazzling duo Drunk Monk. Now help me welcome to the stage your hosts, Mr. Otto Walker and Mighty Mike Mcgee.
Otto.
Yeah, how you doing on this fine July 3rd?
You know, I'm good. And you know, here's the thing. I just want to say to the folks out there, if it's hot where you're at, I'm sorry. I'm real sorry. I'm sorry.
We radiate blessings.
I am not breaking a sweat right now. And
why?
I think it's a testament to the fact that there's like 6 or 7 fans blowing in here right now.
Ooh.
Right? I'm a big fan of big fans.
Are you a person where like you have to have the fan on?
Yes.
While you're sleeping?
Yes.
Right in your face?
Yes. Well, no. So my whole family, all the men in my family, like the Mcgees, all the Mcgees, they gotta have a fan in their face. I just need a fan somewhere in the room blowing toward me.
Vicinity. You're a vicinity fan person.
But for the last few days, I've had 3 fans in all 3 of my windows in my bedroom blowing in.
Blowing in.
Blowing in.
Okay, a high recommendation, okay? I'm a big fan of the cross breeze.
Sure.
Is anybody familiar with the cross breeze?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's where you open. You wait until it gets dark, then you open the front door and then the back door.
Yeah.
Instant air conditioning.
Agreed.
Front door, back door.
We just have a really long house.
Oh, long.
You know, it's long.
Is it long and wide?
It's long and strong and down to get the friction on.
Ooh.
You know? I had
That's the kind of house you want. The one that house is like, when it wiggles, it jiggles.
I had to,
yeah.
folks. Folks, my name is Mighty Mike Mcgee, and this is my dear, dear friend, Mr. Otto Walker. Can we give Otto a big round of applause?
Extra emphasis on Mr.
Yeah, I used to not get so formal with my friends, you know?
I want people to be formal with me.
Yeah, I want to get formal with you.
Yeah.
Wow,
people are a little too inconsistent, as it were, with how they respect this whole situation.
That's fair.
And I need people to put respect on my name.
See, I like mine real casual, you know, Mighty Mike Mcgee, real casual.
The mightiest of all Mcgees. You're walking around like, I got Thor's hammer in my back pocket.
Yeah. And I have some nails in the front pocket.
Bring, bring.
I don't
the
know.
thunder.
I don't know. But so I went to Sacramento yesterday.
What?
Yeah. I went to Sacramento, and and the town begins with the word sac for a reason.
Yes, Sac Town.
Yeah, it was 108.
Sacagawea.
It was 108 degrees Fahrenheit. Celsius, it was 600 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how that conversion works.
I don't know how the conversion works either. Only people in Europe know about that.
But you Canadians out there, just know, I died and came back to life.
It was good.
It was that hot.
It was good.
Yeah.
There was a resurrection in July.
I'm like chubby Jesus.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chubby, nondescript Jesus.
6 nails. Okay.
Why?
I had
Why
to.
6 of them?
Because I'm heavy.
Oh yeah. You don't want him sliding down.
No. Just.
That was weird. We shouldn't have said that.
Why? Why not?
I don't know. I just feel like, we have the birth of our nation coming up tomorrow.
Oh,
Apparently, that was the day.
Jesus grew up in America in the 50s.
Yeah, but some people like to believe that.
Yeah, I know.
There's some televangelists that are now state senators who are out here saying, hey, Jesus and stuff. I don't want to get into it.
Wow, you said Jesus a lot, dude.
Yeah. He's out there picking spinach for us.
Wow. All right. So, folks, if you're watching at home, thank you. We love you for it. And if you're not watching at home, you're not hearing me say this right now. So cool. Eat butts. But we do have a lovely studio audience this evening.
Give yourselves a round of applause. Yeah.
Do it. do it.
Yeah, we got big, cute energy today.
We really do. We really do. We're adorable. And I feel like we kind of got this like color thing happening. Like on screen, it kind of looks like we're opposites.
Oh, like I should be wearing your pants and you should be wearing my shorts?
Yeah. Yeah. Or we could just wear both our clothes together at the same time.
We blend well.
We do. We blend really well. We're like
Lori is in Mrs. Dash.
We're like a big ass yin yang. Yeah.
Yeah. Throw some marinade on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's what some people are doing in preparation for tomorrow. They're marinating.
Those of you who are watching for the first time, we have we don't have a lot of guests tonight, so we can milk it.
Yeah.
No. But in all seriousness, though, we do have a new segment. Well, it's not new,
but renamed it.
We've finally given it a good name.
Yeah.
We finally named it, and it's a segment that we play here in the beautiful Tabard Theatre.
Yeah,
by the way,
play games. Y'all folks down to play games with us? That's what I'm talking about.
So, there's a game, the first game of the night that we play. We like to play with our video director, Jake.
Yeah,
Jake
give it up for
Spites.
Jake, everybody.
Give it up for Jake. He's
Jake,
in the
let
booth.
him know. Let him know you're here, Jake. Let him know.
Jake's in the booth.
Yeah.
Jake talks to us via text on screen. And we love that about Jake. Jake is one of the writers of the show as well. He's literally writing during the show.
Yeah.
Good thing he's not in the union because he'd be getting in trouble right now.
Wait, they're still on strike?
They're still on strike. They're going to be on strike for a while.
Okay.
No new shows anytime soon.
Okay.
The game we play, we were calling it Two Truths and a Lie.
We were, because that's the traditional name of the game.
Right. But we liked it because what we do in the game is that Jake will take 3 news stories.
Yeah.
One of them will be fake, 2 will be real, and we have to figure out which ones it is. And it's sort of a competition
between me and him.
Between me and Atu. And I think Atu, you're in the lead. I think you've been winning these ones.
Oh, yes. My people are very good at discerning bullshit information.
Yeah.
Actually, we should be the editors of all news organizations, especially like an older black woman that just knows shit, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of like almost like the Oracle.
Oprah should be in charge. There you go.
You think so?
I just trust her judgment. She knows what truffle sauce is supposed to taste like.
I get now. I feel like Oprah was poor into adulthood, right?
Yeah.
But now she's been a billionaire for more than half her life.
She's a little out of touch, but that's why she has her friend Gail.
Oh, Gail is there to bring her down to earth.
Gail is there to remind her that her knees don't work when it's time to bust it down.
Gail is holding on to the balloon string.
Yes.
Okay, I see. The Oprah balloon string. Yeah. All right, well, anyhow, so our game with Jake, we've now called it Something's Off with Jake.
Something's off!
Something's Off with Jake. So give it up for Something's Off with Jake. Now we're going to play Something's Off with Jake. And now he tweaked it a little bit, and what it is it's going to be 3 news stories.
Yeah.
And 2 of them are definitely real, and the other one is based on something real, but there's something off about it, and we have to figure out which one of them has something off, okay?
Something off.
So, everyone look to the monitors here.
Yeah,
Public storage on Blossom Hill burns down due to illegal fireworks igniting in a storage unit. Officials seize 38,000 pounds of fireworks as a result.
38,000?
I know that one is a fact. All of that is fact. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know about 38,000.
No, that's the part I'm definitely certain about because I read that number in the news, on the news screen.
All right, next one.
Next one, Jake. Next one. MLB denies mayor's request to revoke SF Giants territory rights, prevent San Jose forming its own major league team.
Wait, aren't the A's moving?
Well, they're supposed to be moving to Las Vegas, but Las Vegas is still figuring out exactly how they're going to do that. So it feels legit, but it also feels like a very old news story to me.
I don't know. I just feel like they just hate. They hate.
Well, no, the Giants have had
territory rights. That was settled some time ago.
They still have it. They still have territory rights, but it sounds like somebody tried to deny it. All right, next story, Jake. Winchester Mystery House celebrates 100th anniversary with limited run of coffins made from the house's original timbers.
Whoa. Man, can you imagine being haunted by the Mystery House while you're busy haunting other people?
You're only haunting other people because you're scared of your coffin.
Wait, aren't they having a new movie come out, like The Haunted Mansion?
Yeah, but that's based on the Disney Haunted Mansion at Disneyland.
But isn't the Disney Haunted Mansion based on the Winchester Mystery House?
It might be. I don't know. I've never heard that, but that feels like if you went up to someone in San Jose, like you just did, and you were like, hey, did you know that the Disney's Haunted Mansion is based on the Winchester Mystery House? I'd believe it.
Yeah,
I would believe it.
You could
that'd be a good one.
You could definitely tell that one to Donald Trump, and he'll tell everybody. What? Why are you looking at me?
What is?
I don't know.
Are you okay?
Yes,
are you
everything's
okay?
fine.
Do you need to bite a wallet?
No, I don't know.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Meredith. So I don't know that I feel like the A's one, the Giants A's one, might have something off about it. You think it's the third one?
Yeah.
You think?
Number 3 is
number
unreal.
3. Okay. All right. Number 3. What is unreal about it?
Well, because it just doesn't. It just why would anyone buy a coffin?
You'd be surprised. There are people have driven from
wood?
across the country
from
to go to Winchester
leftover
Mystery
wood
House.
from the 1800s.
We take the Winchester Mystery House for granted. I didn't see it until
Have you ever even
2014.
been?
I didn't go there until 2014.
You never.
I was 38 years old the first time I went to the Winchester Mystery House, and I used to hang out right near it on Winchester.
Wow.
But it's because, exactly.
Who
because
goes?
it's there. Because
I don't know how it exists.
It's the same as like once you turn like 14, 15, you don't go to Great America anymore.
Oh.
Unless you have kids.
Then
right?
you got to take them to
and
Great America.
maybe you go, right?
And then they're mad because you get to Great America, and then they're mad that you didn't take them to Disneyland.
If I had a kid, right? Yeah. And my kid got mad because I took him to Great America, but I didn't take him to Disneyland, I would not have a kid anymore.
I would take him to Six Flags.
That's rude. That is so rude. Anyhow, Jake, which one was off?
Knott's Berry Farm?
Oh.
Boom.
The Winchester Mystery House is running a 13-hour-long tour marathon to celebrate the anniversary, but wouldn't the coffins have been dope? Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
I think they would be so awesome.
Actually,
on the other hand.
Just have them stacked up outside for the first 100 visitors.
Yeah, for sure.
This is where you will be buried.
Yeah. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, that was fun. Give it up for Jake, folks.
Yeah.
Good job, Jake.
I
Good
promise
job.
never to go to Winchester Mystery House.
So I've noticed one thing. Now, the Raiders moved to Vegas, and there's still a lot of people who still follow the Raiders because they love the Raiders.
Yeah.
If the A's move, who here loves the A's?
Yeah, the A's are a good
Will you
good
still
team.
love the A's when they're in Vegas? No? Wow. You'll try. I'll try.
We'll see. If they
It'll be
beat the
difficult.
Marlins, then for sure.
But the goal is an indoor stadium, right? With air conditioning, I would imagine, because I can't imagine playing baseball.
Is that what it is?
I can't imagine playing baseball in like the summertime in Vegas.
When I played football, I preferred the heat. I like it. I like the hottest games and the rain games. Playing in the rain.
When I played football, I preferred the heat.
Yeah.
You sounded so proper.
I don't know.
So,
I want to make sure people heard me good.
But it was like the nerdiest voice talking about sports, you know?
You know, so
you see, when I swatted the ball and I made a goal unit,
You know? Let's bring on our next guest.
You think so? All right.
Well, I mean, we don't have to.
We could
stand here.
stall.
We could stall. We could stand here awkwardly. No, we don't need to. We got so much to do tonight. There's
Yes, we
actually
do.
so much to do, and we have some really great guests tonight. We're gonna have a beer tasting from Unreal Brewing Company.
All right, Unreal.
And then we're gonna have comedy from Jose Contreras is gonna come on. Jose took was in the top 2 at the
Yeah, he was top
last
2. He was a unanimous
improv.
vote, top number 1. Yeah.
Yeah, at the last San Jose Improv comedy open mic night,
Yeah, it was good night.
he killed it.
Yeah, he murder policed.
Murder police.
Yeah, he was Law and Order SVU. He was Vincent Scully.
He was Detective Munch and the victim.
Yeah,
you know?
Didn't that girl Ice Spice make a song about him?
About Detective Munch?
Exactly.
Wait, because of the phrase?
Exactly.
Because of the phrase?
Yes.
Okay.
She was watching something, and then never mind. Are you guys ready for?
But our first guest this evening, as he is with every evening here at Off Night, folks, please welcome, with Phil's Five Free, Mr. Downtown himself, Phil Maresca.
All right!
Hi, guys.
Hello, hello.
Are you, it's Independence Day week?
Independence.
Everybody excited for fireworks and shit?
Yeah.
Good. I got a little bit of info on that for those of you out there looking to see some fireworks and parades this week. Tomorrow, July 4th, for free, is the Rose, White, and Blue Parade.
Ooh.
That is on the Alameda and the Rose Garden neighborhood. It starts on Dana Street, then turns on to Negley.
I heard the lowriders are starting that one off, right?
That could be, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I know that every year there's more and more cars.
There you go.
Thing.
That's
it
what I'm
keeps
talking
growing. And then it turns on to the Alameda, ends around Magnolia, and there's a little party afterwards. So, but that is a very historic community parade.
Yeah.
Bringing together residents, businesses, organizations.
And hot dogs.
And hot dogs. And it starts at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning.
All right.
Okay. All right, and then, of course, the fireworks show. You know, a few years ago, the Rotary Fireworks Show came back. It's a big display over downtown San Jose. You can kind of see it everywhere. But it fires off from behind the Children's Discovery Museum in Discovery Meadow. Ooh. So you can take the light rail. That's probably the best way to get downtown, is to take the light rail down, just park and ride and jump on. Or you can just walk if you're like us and you live downtown.
Yeah.
You can just walk. And that starts promptly at 9:30 p.m.
9:30?
In the skies above
downtown. As soon as
downtown.
it gets dark enough.
Yes. Okay, and then the rest of the week, we have on Thursday nights from 5 to 9 in the Gordon Biersch parking lot. It's the Gordon Biersch Night Market. That is the granddaddy of all the night markets. You know, there's night markets happening all over town now. It's a great thing to do in the evening, and that is at the Gordon Biersch Brewery, 357 East Taylor, near 8th Street. They have a great variety of food trucks, Gordon Biersch beer, and this week live Luchadors Wrestling.
Ooh.
This Thursday at Gordon Biersch. Thursday also, another night market, the Pobladores Night Market.
Yes.
That's the one that I help with. That is also local vendors, a beer garden, food trucks, live music, and live art. That is at Parque de los Pobladores in the Sofa District at South at 1st and William. But this week, our musical guest is DVIC. That's Doug Von Irvin's Carnival. You guys know Doug.
Oh, wow.
He's awesome. And we also have live poetry by this guy over
here. Oh, the Midas of Mcgee?
Yes.
Oh,
Mr.
Wow.
Mighty Mike Mcgee will be our special guest on stage. So that starts at 5:30 on Thursday night and goes until 9.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. And then on Friday, July 7th, more Luchadors Wrestling.
Ooh.
And that is called Lucha Fridays. It's a new event by Viva Parks.
Okay.
So Viva Parks travels around all of San Jose doing cool stuff in downtown parks, neighborhood parks. They do a lot of great stuff. And so twice a month on Fridays, they're going to be down in Parque de los Pobladores with free Lucha Libre wrestling for the entire family. I don't know if you've ever brought your kids to live wrestling,
It's the
but
best.
man, kids just love it. And the more pretend violence, the better. It's
Yeah.
like, you used to watch Roadrunner cartoons, right?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what it is, but live. And they're
For
just
me, it's-
beating on each other.
For me, it's the knee braces.
It's the what?
The knee braces.
Oh. You may have to explain that.
So they wear knee braces or they wear the knee coverings
So they make a loud noise when they hit the floor.
Yeah. And then they have the elbow pads. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Right on. Okay. Did you want to say anything? I stole your mic.
Yeah, well, I figured you would need it. I didn't need it as much. But I regret not having a mic once Atu started talking. I like knee braces. No, go on, Atu. Tell us more about knee braces.
I meant to say knee pads, but
okay.
But knee braces and knee pads are like the same thing.
Well, I just love it because I know not to ask you to expound on these things, so I always feel bad for our guests when they do.
No, they're more informed.
What do you
now.
mean? Yeah, no, they're not.
Okay.
No, they're not. Everyone in here is now dumber.
All right.
Now dumber. No, but thank you, Phil.
Absolutely.
Give it up for Phil Maresca, everybody.
Phil's 5 free.
Woo-wee.
Hey,
so
let's give it up for Nick and Kevin. Everybody.
Oh, yeah. Give it up for Drunk Monk, everybody. They make us sound so good. So good. Yeah. So now, a couple things I wanted to point out. One, you got a show coming up this week.
I do have a show coming up this week.
Tell us about it. Tell us about this show.
So July 7th, here, Friday night at the Tabard Theatre, we're going to have Frankie Marcos headlining. He's toured with Damon Wayans. He was the last person actually to work with. Anyway, okay. It's going to be
Bergman.
No, yes, Ingmar Bergman, but he's also done a lot of great comedy throughout. He actually came.
Frankie's awesome. Frankie's fantastic. He was a
Frankie's
guest
headlining. He came all the way from Australia. He's going to be here for a few weeks, so we actually got him in town to do a couple shows for us. And then we're going to have El Gordo Mamon. We're going to have Joey Bragg. I don't know if anybody knows who Joey Bragg is, but he's from the Disney Channel. And then we're going to have myself and Gloria
Magana.
Magana, yes. Gloria Magana, and it should be a dope show. If you guys are coming, tickets are $20. You can buy them online at tabardtheatre.com. .org. Not com, because tabardtheatre.org. Okay.
Knee braces.
Knee braces. Thank you for asking me about that, because I have all of the information 70% correct.
Yeah. Hey, Atu, tell us about the show. Let me tell you about it. No.
Man, it's happening, bro.
It is happening.
Yeah, but it's going to be super fun. We're going to have a lot of fun that night. You guys should come here. Buy your tickets now. Don't be scared.
Folks, go. You can buy your tickets right. Oh, it went away. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Buy your tickets here. Go here for your tickets.
We're going to sell air fresheners for your breath.
I also have a show. Can you put up the graphic just because it looks so dope? I'm doing a show on July 21st, and tickets are also for sale. Myself, Ben Henderson, and Derek Sanderlin, they're going to play some music. I'm going to read some poems. We're going to have a lovely evening. We're going to invite some other friends here. What's that?
How did you get to load a graphic? I didn't get to load a graphic.
Because I gave him the graphic.
I want to load my graphic.
Yeah. Where the shit is Atu's graphic?
I don't want a graphic.
He's scrambling. You know he's scrambling.
I know. I'm just okay. Yeah.
He said, "We'll get it to you. We'll get it to you, Jake." Actually, you guys should have it. It's
load my face like this.
Yeah. Get this one. Get it.
Oh my God.
Awkward.
Yeah, that's weird. We shouldn't do that more.
That's what the A in Atu stands for, right?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Awkward. Awkward turtles.
Awkward turtles.
Awkward turtles stay in the shell.
So we got a really awesome segment coming up right now. Yeah. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to watch. I'm very excited to be like a sports commentator on this next segment. Because we have guests from Unreal Brewing Company who are going to come up. Now, is it going to be all four of you, or is it just going to be Patrick and Mike? Patrick and Mike? All right.
Let's give it up.
Folks, please welcome from Unreal Brewing Company, Patrick and Mike. Come on up, gentlemen. Here, we'll get them behind the, go ahead and head on behind the table there. Let me hand you this microphone here, and let me get this one for Mike. All right.
Right,
so we have Patrick. Do you prefer Pat or Patrick?
Patrick.
Patrick, okay.
All
and,
right.
That's what it says on the shirt.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Patrick.
And
I
you got
just
Mike on yours.
go by the shirt.
Have you guys ever accidentally put on the other person's shirt?
No, not yet.
No, not
He-
yet.
he wouldn't be able to fit
but
in
so,
mine
but
and-
there's hope, right? There's hope.
One day.
Gentlemen, okay, before we do any pouring here, I would like to quickly announce to anyone in the crowd
Anyone.
who would like to taste these 4 beers. We have 4, correct?
Yes.
If anyone here would like to taste these 4 beers, all you need to do is go and show your ID to Meredith, and if Meredith says you're good to go, then you're good to go. But you will not come directly to the stage until we call you up, all right? So, Meredith, check in with Meredith's going to check in with your IDs.
Okay.
Meredith is right over here,
Oh,
not
oops.
at the bar. Meredith's over here waving her hands.
Yeah. Meredith has
Yeah.
the light on.
When we told
The
Phil,
bartender is Kayla.
when we told Phil Maresca about it, he was like, "Oh, I want to taste those beers." So, now I would like to. I'd also like to give the band a break. If you guys would like to take a break, you guys are more than welcome to.
Yeah, take a break.
Phil, come on up. Come on up, Phil. And if we can get Kay, do you want to join us as well? Come on over, Kay. So Kay, our bartender behind the bar, we thought, what a perfect opportunity to have someone who's going to sell your guys' beer eventually.
To taste it.
Then to have her taste it so she'll know, no, we do not need to let Drunk Monk try the beers because Drunk Monk does not drink like I don't drink. So I love the fact that Drunk Monk doesn't drunk. So
Yeah.
now we have our tasters, Atu, Kay. Everyone say hi to Kay. It's Kay's first time on
Hi.
the show, right? And now let's squeeze in a little bit. Actually, Phil, you stand on this side here, all right?
Yeah.
What's that? In the next round.
We're
Yes.
gonna do a first round tasting, and then we'll do
I don't
a
want
tasting
more.
with the
I just don't want more than 3 people on stage at once.
Okay.
We'll see who passes
3
out
tasters.
first, and then,
Okay, good.
We'll keep
Right.
going from there.
So tell us a little bit about Unreal Brewing. Tell us a little bit of like the history of it. How did it start?
Yeah.
Let's see. We got the idea. There were 4 of us originally. We got the idea back in 2015. I'd been thinking about it for, I don't know, at least 3/4 of my life. But we got together outside Katie Bloom's, which is downtown Campbell, which has our IPA on tap, by the way. And that's one of our regular hangouts. And we basically were just spitballing ideas, and we're like, let's do it, Let's start a brewery. We've been drinking beer most of our lives,
Oh,
way longer than we should have, most
Believe it or
likely.
not.
okay. I believe it now.
But,
Shocked. I'm shocked.
Is your mic working?
Nope.
Here, let me see it.
Mike's mic is not on.
Okay.
So yeah, that's where it started. We kind of came up with the name. We were thinking about names. Names are very difficult in the brewing industry because everybody trademarks everything, which is
Yeah.
kind of why you see our beers are called IPA, hazy, dry hopped red, and Hefeweizen. We basically took the path that Sierra Nevada did was they just said, hey, it's Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. So we were trying to think of a name for the brewery, and I kind of had this weird vision where some old guy walks into a bar and asks for a beer. And he gets the beer and he's like, oh my God, that's unreal. What is it? And the bartender goes, it's unreal. And he's like, I just told you that. It's unreal. So a little bit of the, who's on first, what's on second kind of thing.
Who's
And
on
then
third?
I don't know.
I don't know.
They're on second.
Let's
Today and tomorrow.
guys be careful, okay? Because this could ruin everything.
So yeah, and then they just slam the can down and it says Unreal Brewing Company.
Yeah, 7's on 9. Sometimes
So.
6 gets involved too.
So what year did you guys finally produce your first? Which one was your first beer?
It's not one of these.
That's right.
Oh,
The first beer we made was a stout. It was a classic stout, Irish
Yeah.
style. And yeah, that's not here today because we only have it on nitrous right now. Which,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And we can't find a place to buy the cans where you can put the little balls in
Yeah,
there
yeah,
and have that whole thing going. Or Pat's supposed to find out where that comes from, and so far he hasn't.
Well, no, the vendors don't return my calls. So most of the nitro cans go goes to the big producers. So like Guinness
Yeah.
takes about 99.9% of them.
Sure.
Guinness
And then
has
there's a
all
few
the
others.
balls.
Yes,
Yeah.
they have
Yeah.
all the balls.
And
Wow,
then,
that's a lot of information about balls.
Yeah. Well, it goes with beer, right?
Yeah, beer is in balls.
Once you've had enough beer, balls are going to come up at some point.
Yeah.
So now, so you both joined forces with two other gentlemen.
Originally, there were two others. Yeah,
Okay.
they're investors now. We have about 14 different local investors, mainly friends and family.
That's amazing.
But yeah, they didn't really want to be part of the business side, so they just ended up leaving their money and.
And what year did you make the stout? What year was that?
2015.
Well, no. So we came up with the concept in 2015, but it takes quite a while to get through all of that, and we had a lot of things to do. And basically, we spent the next 3 years taste testing.
Ooh.
We did recipes at a 1 barrel level, 31 gallons, and then we held parties, and we had all our friends and other people come in and try to give us honest opinions.
I wasn't invited to any of these parties. I feel like I missed out.
You didn't invite us on your show back then.
Yeah,
so,
I know. I mean,
Ooh.
so we actually were ready to bite the bullet in 2019. So
Okay.
we actually incorporated in 2016 just for some protection, LLC. You know,
Of course.
suing you. And then, oh wow, we found this great space right about there. It used to be Peggy Sue's,
Oh.
and now it is what is it?
Dr. Funk's.
Dr. Funk. So we literally were talking with the landlord who owns all these buildings on the day that Newsom shut down California.
Oh.
So we're like,
Friday
all
the
right.
13th.
So we decided to shift gears. We went for a different type of license. California, as you know, is a nanny state. You've got to get all your stuff in a row. There's federal licensing, there's state licensing, and then if you open a place, a physical place, there's city, county, all sorts of stuff.
Listen closely. He's giving cheat codes.
Yes. So most brewers that you have heard of, the craft brewers have what's called a Type 23. The big guys have what's called a Type 1. And
Okay.
it's just volume. It's the old macro versus micro brew.
There you go.
But now we call ourselves craft because that was more marketable.
Sure.
There you go.
So we switched, and what we got was called a Type 17.
Okay.
That is a wholesaler's license. So we actually have to have another brewery physical space to brew our beer in, which we do.
Oh. Okay.
Gotcha.
There you
So
go.
basically, we got our license on St. Patrick's Day, 2021.
Whoa.
That's true.
As
I
a-
like St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah,
St.
it was
Patrick's
fate. It was
Yeah.
fate.
Yeah, that's amazing. But as a Scots Irishman, I have to say that's pretty lucky. You know. Yeah.
A wee bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just a
kiss
wee
me.
bit.
I'm wearing a green shirt.
You go, Atu. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's Atu. Which do you guys want? Do the three of you want to try all four of these?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Well,
now,
no. We
gentlemen,
could do one,
Well,
and then
start with one.
Okay,
so
all
if
three.
you're if all three of you are going to try all four,
Okay.
we'll start with one and then we'll go down. Now, I wanted to ask you guys, in terms with wine, you would never use the same glass to try different wines. Would you recommend the same with the beers, or?
You can reuse the same glass if
Yeah.
you drink it all. Normally,
Well,
like in wine, you have a little spit bucket.
We're
Right.
going light to dark,
Okay.
though, so...
Yeah, we
I think
probably
we
should
have-
So
go-
I think that kind of helps because each one of these flavors is stronger than the previous one. So.
Okay. And I think that all three of our tasters are probably gonna drink it
probably
all.
reverse
I would imagine, right?
Okay, yeah,
So
let's do it.
So let's go
Let's
ahead and
light this
pass them-
candle.
That's the
Let's
big one.
pass them each a glass. Let's pass them each a glass, and we'll start with what's the first beer? Tell us about the first beer you're gonna.
So the first
gonna
beer
start
we're going to
with?
do, Mike, why don't you grab one of the little silver bullets there? So we only have one label on this one because we kind of ran out of labels. We
Oh, that's a good problem to
we,
have.
yeah. So
Our beer sells so much, we ran out of labels.
so you're not drinking a Coors Light. I promise you that.
Oh, no one wants to do that.
You'll know almost instantly.
Which
That-
one of these is your newest beer
The newest beer,
out of the four?
well, the newest recipe or the most recent brewed?
The newest recipe,
The newest recipe is the hazy.
the hazy.
Okay.
So that is our tropical hazy. It's an East Coast New England IPA meets West Coast.
Gotcha.
So this is our traditional German Hefeweizen.
Okay.
So that's wheat beer with yeast, mit Hefe.
All right. All right, Kayla's going to take a sip.
Take, well, just like wine tasting, you want to take a sniff. You know, a good whiff. This beer does have a nickname.
Okay. Oh, I'm being interviewed on
And
the
I
beer?
was going to ask. I heard him swear earlier, but
Yeah,
I was
no,
gonna
you
say,
can
we swear?
say whatever the hell you want.
Well, the nickname is BAF.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Bears and frogs.
yes,
Yeah.
Bears and
almost
frogs?
exactly,
Yeah.
almost exactly. Yeah.
So go ahead. You guys can all taste. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Okay.
Look at him. Taste it.
Make you laugh.
Thoughts,
Spit it right
Phil?
out your nose.
Thoughts?
It's nice. It's a little sweet, and I like that.
It is. So it's 5.6% alcohol.
Oh.
It has a little residual sugar in it, so that'll give it a little bit of the sweetness. It is a traditional German hef. We brew it almost by the way they would do it in Germany. We admit maybe one step just due to limitations on the equipment.
Gotcha.
But ours also is banana forward as opposed to banana and clove. So most traditional Hefeweizens are banana and clove. I just have a real distaste for clove.
Now that you say that, I could taste the banana.
The banana is definitely.
Is that why you call it BAF?
Yes.
Oh, because the B is for banana. What's the A stand for?
As
Oh, bananas as fuck. Oh.
Banana AF.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So, because sometimes people put pear fruit with their Hefeweizen. So, are we pairing bananas or plantains
no,
even?
No. So sometimes you'll put a lemon in it, and usually the
Okay.
lemon will be there to basically cut through a little bit of the dryness of it. So a little bit of the citra taste from a lemon will make a Hefeweizen come alive a little bit, especially with the clove. But with ours, we have very little clove, so you don't need it.
There you go.
And
I
there
like
are,
it.
There are no bananas in the recipe. So
But it tastes
yes,
like banana
they
a
have
little
no
bit.
Yes.
bananas.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Kay, what did you think?
I actually really liked it with less clove. Personally, I'm not a huge clove person either. It tastes like something I would have wanted to have yesterday, midday,
oh yeah.
super cold, in the heat, just enjoying it.
Yeah.
And when you pour it into a larger glass too, it really starts to come alive.
Sure.
So you'll get a lot more of the nose in a larger glass than this.
Yeah. Hence a wider mouth, right?
Yeah.
Could you guys make a slushy out of it?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, they do that.
That
a
sounds
lot
like
of breweries
that
will have a
sounds
little
like
slushy
plan.
machine.
There you go.
Yeah.
Boom.
Usually you go for a higher alcohol beer though. This is only 5.6. So for a slushy, you'd probably want to go above 7.
Okay. We
Just
can put some
because-
tequila in it.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You can just start. You can start with a higher alcohol beer.
Okay. Okay.
Let's try the next one.
All right.
Sorry.
So this is our dry hopped red. In terms of color, it's going to be the darkest one you have. We have this in cans behind the bar here.
Yes, this is sold here at the Tabard Theatre.
Yeah.
Well, let me finish.
How many places, Patrick? How many places? How many bars and tap rooms do you have your beer in?
It's a little hard to tell because a lot of the places that we sell to have rotating taps, and they'll buy a 5-gallon and kill it in 2 or 3 days, and then they'll call us again next week. So we never know if it's on or not.
Sure.
We're typically anywhere between 10 and 15 places at any one time. If you go on to our website or Instagram or anything else, unrealbrewing.com, there's a map.
Can people pick up your beer, say at like Bevmo, local Bevmos or anything?
Not
like that?
yet.
No. Okay.
They all have minimum requirements. You have to produce like 50 cases for them, but they'll only buy 2 at a time.
Oh, interesting.
So you end up having to have all this packaged product ready to go, and then if they decide to change, you're
It
out of luck.
sits. Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll get there. We'll get there. We're actually in our first liquor store in Fremont.
Nice.
Actually, 2. We were in 2 liquor stores in Fremont.
That's cool. Very cool. Where is your brewery, by the way? Where are you?
So
where do
we
you
brew out of a place in Fremont right now, Jack's Brewing Company.
Gotcha.
So, like I said, our license type requires us to have another brewery license brew with us.
Yeah.
I just happen to be the head brewer at Jack's Brewing Company as well, and it's a perfect fit for us because then I can brew my beer and I brew all the house beers there.
That's so awesome.
Nice.
I didn't know
That's
a
the
lot
pub
of
at the
how
hub.
this worked. You know,
So
I've known
Jack's Brewing Company, not Jack's Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Jacks out there.
a lot of Jacks. Yeah.
It's like-
Yeah. There's yeah.
yeah, actually, we serve at Jack's Bar too, which is
Jack Holders over on Meridian and Foxworthy has the best crab Benedict I've ever had in my life.
Wow.
Yeah, just letting you guys know.
They use actual
to know.
crabs for their Benedict.
So what thoughts on this was the red?
Yeah,
This
that's
is the red. Thoughts on the red?
It's a dry hopped red.
We'll start.
I like reds, and because they're a little nutty, so I like this a lot.
I would say it's a lot more crisp than I'm used to with the red. It has a clean finish. I like that, and I like the aromatics. I'm using words that I've learned on the internet.
Wasn't that the language Jesus spoke?
Yeah,
Aramaic?
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Cool.
It's a delicious beer. It's delightful. What are your thoughts, Kayla?
I really liked it as well. I think for a red, it's a little bit lighter in body too, which makes it feel less heavy. And that's one thing I don't like about some of the darker brews that you can have is that they leave me feeling really heavy, where I don't feel that from this, and that's nice.
What's the ABV on that?
So this is only 5%.
What?
So this is actually a lower
It
alcohol.
feels like more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, this is we went for medium body on this. You'll hear a lot about ambers.
Yeah.
Ambers are very light. They have they basically are lower in body, and they taste a little watery at times, depending on the one you get. So reds tend to be a little more robust. This one also, it's got darker malt in it. It's got a little caramel in it.
Yeah.
You might have a little hint of smoke.
Ooh.
I don't try to give you the words so you can come up with them yourself, because if I said banana at first, you would have been, oh wow,
Yeah.
Yeah. It didn't hit my mouth until you said that.
Yeah.
But now I'm always going to know.
Yeah.
So yeah, the power suggestion.
I'll be
is
looking
strong.
for banana taste.
Yeah.
All right. What do we have next?
So the next is the hazy. Yep. So this is our first hazy. One of the problems with hazies, if you've had hazies somewhere, you'll notice that you had it one day, you went back 3 weeks later, and it's no longer hazy. It's one of the
Or it
hardest.
tastes like a penny.
It's one of the hardest things to keep is the haze in that.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Mainly, it's biotransformation with the hops interaction with the yeast. And a lot of people originally thought, oh, just like a Hefeweizen, it's got yeast in it. But it's not supposed to. You don't want that, except for in a Hefeweizen, you normally don't want yeast suspended in your beer. So this is our tropical. So it should start tropical.
May I smell it, Phil?
Oh, yeah.
I smell so much. Oh my God. I smell so much. I smell passion fruit in that one. Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. That is. So I was a beer lover. It's been 9 years, and
Beers and blankets.
I miss you, buddy. But it's good. It's all for the better. But I smell so many beers nowadays. Somebody will pour something. Oh God, can I get especially Tripels, oh golly. I would anything but Pabst. I would drink anything but Pabst, and the higher ABV, the better, as far as I was concerned. So.
Well, this one's 7.0.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
So
yeah, I would have definitely gone for
It
that.
doesn't
Pretty
taste
sure-
like a 7.
Yeah, most of our beers do not. We hide the alcohol fairly well.
It's actually fairly drinkable because sometimes you have. I like to drink hazies, and there's been sometimes I pick up a hazy and it's real sharp. With the timbres are fighting my tongue. I could feel the alkaline in things, and I don't like it. But this is smooth.
Yeah, so it's got a creamy texture of most IPAs. Well, the hazies.
What'd you think, Kay?
No, I thought that was delicious. I'm a big hazy drinker, so that felt fresh. It felt fun. It felt lively. I think hazies are supposed to feel those things.
They should.
But it felt dense and present still.
No, I'm not normally an IPA drinker, and I like that mostly because the fruity, the nose beforehand really made a difference before I took that swallow.
Yeah, we use a local yeast. So this is from Berkeley yeast. So Berkeley makes a London fog, and then they make a Vermont. So we use the Vermont, and it's with a thiol boost. The thiols are those precursors of proteins and other molecules that sit in a beer, and when combined with other things, give you the smells, the esters. So it'll give you guava, passion fruit, and mango in this case.
I'm curious, Phil, if you had plugged your nose while drinking it, if you would have enjoyed it as much.
Likely no. You don't enjoy anything when you plug your
That's
nose.
very true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to get your nose deep
Think
in
whatever
it.
you want about that comment.
Yeah. You want your nose right
That's
there.
very true. Okay, let's move on. I think that's what I'm up here for, is to just keep the line moving, because we have a group. We have 2 more people who want to come up and try these, but they'll move a lot quicker now that we're getting through this. So, I do still drink. Basically, my go-tos now are non-alcoholic beers, and I'm going to tell you, those of you who like beer and don't drink anymore. The Old Milwaukee non-alcoholic beer is fantastic. It is one of
Really?
It is shockingly good, and
It
it's
is.
it's $8 to $10 a 12-pack. It's so cheap because most non-alcoholic beer, like if you guys were going to de-alcoholize one of these beers, what would that? I mean, that would be a big process for you. You guys probably wouldn't even be able to do it yourselves.
Could you do a
Yeah.
non-alcoholic version of this hazy?
You could. Yeah, you could. Hazy would probably be the one that is a little easier to make. The only issue it would probably come out around 1%. You need a little bit of the alcohol to maintain the proteins.
Yeah.
And keep that haze.
Yeah.
But there's 2 major methods of removing the alcohol. One is part of the brewing process. The other is a post process. The post process is the one that gives you the best flavor, but has extremely expensive equipment.
Yeah, exactly.
So only the
And
big
I
guys
think,
can do
if I'm
that.
not mistaken, there are only, I think, three breweries in the world that de-alcoholize beer on a mass scale, right?
Yeah.
And so if you want to de-alcoholize your beer, you have to send it to them.
You can.
To do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can ship
same
it
with
to
same with decaffeinated coffee as well.
Wow.
Yeah. Decaffeinated coffee is only done by like 2 or 3 companies.
What do they do with all that caffeine? No dose?
They sell it to soda companies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give it up
Have
for
you-
Jolt Cola, everybody.
Have you tried the Lagunitas?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We grew up back
IPNA?
east.
Do you
Jolt
like that?
Cola was a
It's-
staple.
I think it's quite good. It's
Good.
surprisingly, the IPNA is very close to an IPA. I think it's
I'll
quite
buy
good.
you one on Thursday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We sell it at the market.
Yeah, and IPAs are the way to go because you have that nose of the hops.
Oh, yeah.
And you have enough flavor with hop additions that you still feel it tastes like a beer.
Well, and then on that same token, you have the hop water that they'll do, and a lot of places will start to do that, and that is really refreshing and sort of gives me that feeling of like it's close, I like that.
Yeah.
So this is our flagship, basically. This is the one we sell the most of. This is 8% alcohol. So our single
What?
IPA is 8%.
So you guys are really living up to the name of like, wow,
Unreal.
We try.
what are you doing? 8%? Who does that? I gotta go home later.
So now I'm very curious, Phil. You not being an IPA guy, what did you think?
Honestly, that was my least favorite. I did like the hazy better, but I like the kind of spiciness at the end.
Yeah, that's
That-
dry hopping in it. Also, ours tends to be a little bit more balanced than most West Coasts. So we would probably consider this more of a traditional American IPA before there was an East Coast, West Coast split.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because we have more malt, and most of our beers are a little maltier than what a lot of
I
people
know.
do.
I noticed that because they do have a little bit of a rounder finish, a little sweeter finish and everything. I tasted grapefruit in a lot of grapefruit,
Yep.
so that's kind of like,
Yeah.
I like that kind of grapefruitiness. What do you think, Kayla?
Maybe I'm just warm and maybe I just like free beer, but
Don't we all?
I really enjoyed all of them. I got a lot of the grapefruit from it as well. And when you use the word balance, I think that's exactly what I think of it for an IPA. Yeah. IPAs can lean really heavily in one way, and I don't always jive with that. Yeah. But I thought that was a really excellent balance.
Thank you.
Can you
Alright.
tell everybody the difference between West Coast and East Coast?
So IPAs were around for a little while, but it wasn't until like Lagunitas and Stone Brewing Company came out with putting even more hops in, and more hops, and more hops. And it's more on the
And
bittering
too
side.
many hops.
Yeah, in some cases, for sure. So, hops can be done in basically 3 different areas. You can put it in the beginning of the process in the boil, and then it adds the alpha acids. That's that bite you get. So when you drink a beer and you're like, you get that bite in the beer, part of it's the CO2, but the rest of it is the alpha acids of the hops. Then you can put it in later in the boil, and you get more of the betas and some of the other molecules that are in the hop plant. So as anybody knows now, because California is kind of, cannabis, super into this, there's so many different chemicals. They're related plants. So a hop is
just
related.
like some weed.
Yeah, very much so.
Holla at a player.
They're part of, they're pretty similar. And they
Holla
have
at
a
a
lot of
plant.
essential oils and a lot of oils in them.
So when
and
they
the
gonna
later
start
you put
coming
it
out
in,
with weed beer?
There you have it.
when the federal government decriminalizes, because if you have a weed beer, they will come for you.
Oh, yes. I've seen hemp beers. Hemp
Yeah.
beers, yeah.
And there's a few out there that have found a combination of hops that are very dank.
Okay. Dank. Okay, the same
term dank.
same terminology.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually is. So yeah, the later you put the hops in, the more less bitter you get, and the more betas and other oils that are in there. So the New England IPA came up with an idea: let's not put any hops in until it's already fermenting.
Oh.
So some of them put just a hint of hops in the boil, just for some stabilization and some other properties. But then they put all the hops in after the beer is already alcohol.
Like Sam Adams.
Sam Adams has a few, like that. But that's where you get that soft feel, that mouth feel of a hazy. And it almost like singes your tongue at times.
It does.
And the difference on our hazy is we have enough bitterness in there that it still reminds you that we're on the West Coast.
Holla.
So a little East Coast meets West Coast.
E40 is real happy with you.
I would like our tasters to put their glasses in the bin under the table, please.
Well, like a winery, do you want to revisit?
I'll do more of the hazy to travel with me
All right.
on my drink. Wait.
She wants to revisit, and we're a classy joint here, so.
Did you want to revisit any? Did you want to revisit any of these?
You are welcome.
So let's get some audience people up here.
Yeah. So let's bring up our two
Thank you,
audience
Kayla.
members.
Thank you, Phil.
Come on up.
Great job.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Thank you, Kayla. Thank you, Phil. All right.
Thank you, Phil. What is your name?
My name is Lucero.
All
Here,
right.
come
What's
stand
your
over
name?
Here.
Jojo.
All right. Let's give it up for JoJo, everybody.
And let's give it up for
Lucero, everybody.
Lucero.
All right. So you guys are just going to taste them, okay? And
Do
then
you
you're going to
have-
tell us what you think.
Well, is there a type of beer that you already you're really into?
Yeah.
I think I would really like the hazy, but I'm also interested in trying the strongest one as well, because you guys had one that was 8%, right?
That's correct.
This one right here.
Oh, yeah. JoJo has goals.
So he's going to start out. You want to start out with the 8%? Or back into it?
Yeah, sure. No
All right.
problem.
And what is? How about you, Lucero?
I typically go for Stella Artois when I'm going for beer, but I'm kind of like this gentleman, and I just want to try out what's strongest, so I'm down to try the 8%er right now.
Okay.
So do you drink by numbers? I have someone who drinks by numbers as well. She
What
looks
is
at
that?
that.
What do you mean by that? Drinking by the numbers, like whatever the percentage is.
The highest
yes,
percentage.
But
I like to go by the percentage, kind of like I do with my THC. I like the higher the better.
100%.
There you go.
Yeah.
The higher the better gets you better high, right?
Yeah. Let's give it up for those 30%ers out there.
So my favorite for a long time, my favorite was La Fin du Monde.
Ooh,
Yeah, that was
La
my
Fin
favorite.
du
I think
Monde.
that's an 11, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
that's up there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of malt in those. too.
Fantastic beer.
Yes.
Okay,
this
go
is a
for it.
multi-
Take a
How-
sip.
how-
Take a sip. Don't be scared.
Did you try it?
I have not. May I take my sip?
What'd you think?
Wow.
I'm still trying to process everything, but yeah, it's good, man. Like, it seems like very balanced. Like, doesn't like it's not like too strong to where it just like catches you off guard or nothing like that. But like, it's definitely like if someone told me this was 8%, I'd easily believe them. But then, like, me being me, I would also have to take a second look at the can and just like verify that it was 8%. But like, yeah, like a very well-balanced IPA. I'm pretty sure the hazy probably tastes sweeter, but I'm not gonna get that like punch that that this has, definitely.
All right, JoJo.
How about you, Lucero?
Honestly, this is like the best tasting beer I've ever had. I'm 22.
Whoa.
For that, I'm not even just,
So you've only been drinking for a year and a half.
like this, yeah.
In,
Legally,
on-
yes.
Sounds like you got a lifetime
camera.
customer.
Yeah. No, honestly, real good. What can I say?
Well, thank you.
I will say that the aromas of all the beers, I smelled all of Phil's beers, his glasses, and they smell fantastic. There's so much happening. And I was curious, did you guys want to try, Jojo, did you want to try another one of these?
You want to try the hazy?
You like the hazy, right?
Yeah, I want to try the hazy too because I usually buy hazy IPAs from a grocery outlet now. Like, also I like relate to what she last said because I'm younger than her. Like, I'll be 22 in September. So like, as a person who's only been legally drinking for like less than a year, like this is definitely like a very good IPA. So like, expectations were met.
All right.
Now Jojo's gonna try the hazy. Lucero, what's the next one you'd like to try?
I've been hearing a lot of awesome things about the hazy, so I think I want to try that one too.
All right.
All right. Hazy and crazy.
Hazy and crazy.
Yeah, the nose on the hazy can kind of overpower other beers.
It looks nice.
Very
I think
tropical.
so. Has anybody ever has anybody ever done like a Coors Light and a Bud Light and mix them together and be like,
A blend.
Do you guys do a blend? Can you what have you guys mixed of your beers?
You definitely can do a blend. Sorry.
I mean, I'm Mexican. I definitely do the micheladas.
Oh, micheladas are delicious. They're fantastic.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've had
you got people clapping. You didn't even need to prompt them to clap. They're like, "Oh, you said a thing I love." You know, it's wonderful. Yeah, they're delicious.
Yeah, I've had micheladas in the past, but like I've never really like mixed beer together. The only time I've mixed beer with other alcohol is chasing a tequila shot with a Modelo. So
there you go.
What'd you think of the hazy, Jojo?
Oh, very sweet, more balanced than the 8%er, obviously, but kind of reminds me of the Juicy Haze IPAs that I buy from grocery outlet.
Yeah.
All right. On par with Grocery Outlet. Let's go.
How do you feel about it?
Family
I will
market.
say, I feel like the hazy has a more fresher taste, if you will. But I personally think the 8%er has a better taste. I think it tastes really good, really sweet.
You prefer the IPA over the hazy?
Yeah.
All day.
I think the IPA is where it's at.
Okay.
That's some good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's give it up for JoJo and
Lucero.
Everybody. You can take it. Take those.
A little more?
Would you like a little bit? Because we should probably finish off these cans anyway, right?
Yeah. Take those cans.
Yeah.
I think I had the pleasure of trying to.
Oh,
Boom,
right.
boom.
Yeah. So we can pour one of the the red or the what's the first one there?
That's the Hefeweizen.
The
The
Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen.
That's right.
Yeah, some more.
So there's the
Okay.
red for you, right? And would you like a little bit of the Hefeweizen as well?
Yeah, I'll try. I think I've tried the red.
No, you
Nope, you
haven't.
had the hazy.
You had the hazy. and you
Yeah,
had
the
IPA.
labels are
You're
similar
going,
colors,
You're going
but-
backwards. You're going backwards here. So I had a question. Can we give it up for Lucero and JoJo and Phil and Kayla?
Yeah.
Thank you, Lucero. So, gentlemen, this is amazing. This is fantastic. I'm really excited for you guys. I love seeing a local product being enjoyed by local folks.
Yeah.
I do hope that non-local folks also get to enjoy it down the road as we as
Take
you
it
guys
to
grow.
San Diego.
I have a question. What is the difference? Can you tell the audience the difference between ABV and IBU?
Ooh.
Is that an easy?
Yeah. So ABV is alcohol by volume. So
Right.
it's what percentage of the liquid is alcohol. And then IBU is international bittering units. So that's a scale from 0 to 100. So West Coast IPAs tend to be on the higher level. Things like lagers and Hefeweizens are much lower. So I think we have 16 IBU here. What are we at?
You got 66 down here.
66.
Yeah.
So 66 is our highest. Both our stout and our IPA are 66 IBU.
32.
But in general, you don't actually notice it. With IBU, with hop taste, there's perceived bitterness and numerical bitterness.
Gotcha.
So if
Okay.
you balance the bitterness with sweet malt, then you don't recognize. You're talking earlier.
You're balancing those
Sort of
flavors.
masks it a bit.
So the stereotypical West Coast IPA now is this dry liquid. Then someone walks up to the side of you and smacks you and goes, hops.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you're like, ooh, you know.
I don't know if
do
I
that.
want
I've done
anyone
that so many
smacking
times. That's why I'm not allowed to ride the bus anymore.
Yeah, so you're like your arrogant bastard, your torpedo from Sierra Nevada. Wonderful beers, fantastic beers, but they have that, by design, unbalanced nature.
Yeah.
Because they want people to feel the intensity on their tongue.
Yeah, and they're showcasing that hop.
Yeah, but sometimes we don't need it like that.
Sometimes we
Sometimes we want that well, robust flavor.
Yeah, and we go for balance. That's what we're trying to achieve.
Well, it's so
Gentlemen,
dope having you guys here, man.
This has been great.
Yeah.
Give it up for Patrick and Mike, everybody. Unreal Brewing.
Jake, can we throw put their, yeah, there we go. It's right
Follow
there on the
them on
screen. Go follow them on
Instagram.
Instagram, please. And you guys have a website. Can people order online? Order your beer?
No, we don't have a license that we can sell direct.
Okay.
That's one of the drawbacks. We're working on fixing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
Well, you can always get Unreal Brewing beers here at the Tabard Theatre at any of their events. They're exclusively selling some of their product line here, and we're so excited to have them. Come and get their beers because I think they're tasty. We have proof right now that they were tasty.
Yeah.
And you
Lots
should
of
taste
proof.
them. Yeah, lots of proof.
Yeah. And they smelled really good.
Yes, they taste even better.
That
Mike,
helps.
thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike.
Patrick, thank you very, very much. Give them a big round of applause, folks. Woo! Here, we'll take that. Oh, we'll just leave it.
Boom!
We'll leave the table, but I'll give you this microphone, and Atu will give you that microphone.
Yeah, give it up for Jonathan, everybody.
Give it up for Jonathan Williams. He's the executive director of the Tabard Theatre. Can we give it up for Greg, too, who's making us sound real pretty? Real pretty. He gives you that bass when you need that bass.
Greg shaved his mustache today.
Today? You shaved it today?
Okay.
I thought I saw 2 days worth of growth.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Wow, Atu. Wow.
Okay, I don't know.
This has been awesome. Are you guys all on your phones right now looking up the
Unreal Brewing?
The Unreal Brewing on Instagram? Good.
Boom.
And spread the word. Those of you who got to taste it, let people know, like, oh my gosh, this beer is so good.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe we'll play a game later.
I have to take your word for it. But you know what?
Yeah.
I seriously need to go and pick up some Michelada mix.
Michelada.
And put that in my old Milwaukee non-alcoholics.
That sounds like a good idea.
I've done it before.
You know what? People who don't
really
drink
refreshing.
alcohol drink beverages as well.
Well, I'll go to a bar now and I'll order mocktails, right?
Yeah.
So each show now, Kay has been making me a Virgin Bloody Mary.
Ooh.
A spicy Virgin Bloody Mary.
Spicy.
With far too many olives.
Yeah.
Far too many olives, and I love you for it.
Yes.
I love you for it. Today was 7 olives.
Olives are delicious.
Yeah, they are. They're fantastic. I love.
Does
olives.
anybody here like olive oil? Because so does Popeyes. Popeyes loves olive oil.
What is happening right now? What does that mean?
That means the Olive Garden and Popeyes are dating.
Yeah, I mean, someone agrees with you. One person out of 300.
Just saying, if two restaurants were going to date each other, a la Olive Garden and Popeyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Sure. Sure. Yeah. I wanted to point out a couple things because tomorrow night there's going to be fireworks. I know those of you who have pets are probably going to leave town. I understand. And I have a cat, and she's going to freak out for about 15 minutes, and then she'll be fine. But there is an event that I'm very fascinated with, and I wish
What's
I could
that?
go see, and that is the San Francisco Symphony is performing at Shoreline Amphitheater.
That's right.
With fireworks.
That's right.
And that sounds awesome.
They do it every year, in fact. Actually, I've worked one of these events, and it is spectacular. It's a great event to bring your family. You could sit out on the lawn. You see all the fireworks.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you can see fireworks from the Bay Area. You can see fireworks from Great America. You see fireworks from your grandma's house over there on the lawn at Shoreline Amphitheater. It's a beautiful place.
I love it. So we have another guest.
We do.
We should bring on our next guest.
We should.
Are you ready for that?
I am always ready.
I'm excited because this dude is a very funny dude.
Yeah.
Very funny dude. All the way from San Ramon. Folks, please put your hands together for Jose Contreras.
San Jose, keep it going for yourselves in the Tabard Theatre. It's so beautiful in here. I'm not gonna lie, the color scheme behind me make me feel like I'm on an episode of Jerry Springer. Anybody else? This shit feel like a little person is gonna pop out of somewhere, tell me he's been cheating, he's been fucking my wife. It just feel like that. We got college kids in the house. Hey, for the college kids in the house, first off, kudos to you. That's some smart shit. Come here for free, have a show, get some drinks. Tell your fucking classmates to come. Are you kidding me? You could come here on a cheap date with the person that you're actually in love with. You could bring your side piece. You could bring your morning class crush and then your evening class crush on different dates. Have you ever heard of the Tabard Theatre? I ain't gonna lie, I almost didn't make it in here. I had to watch Atu's Instagram video where he's walking in and it's like do all robotic and shit like that. Cause it is a little hard to find, but it's beautiful, beautiful in here. This shit right here, this looked like the attic Anne Frank was in, just a tad bit, just based on the. I hear this is based in the 1800s, so technically I might be right. You know what I'm saying? They might have imported some shit, exported. I don't know. It is what it is. I love it. I love it here, though. This is very, very... I like San Jose, from one Jose to another. You know what I'm saying? We cool like that. I fuck with it. I didn't like that he introduced me as from San Ramon. That's just where I live. You know, shit is going okay right now. I'm from the Bay. We got real Bay Area in the house. Real Bay Area. All right. Me too. I just don't know where. I'll try to explain. Listen. I was born in Hayward, California. Went to school in San Leandro, California. Lived in a place called San Lorenzo, California for the longest. So really, I'm just out here repping 880. I don't know where the fuck I'm from, but I'm at where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how 880 works. 880 is kind of like, that being from 880, that's like street cred. That makes me feel hood just a little bit because it's ghetto and gentrified. You can get shot on 880, and you got to pay extra to use the left lane during the day. You seen this shit? $7 to go from Hayward to Fremont in the left lane. Get the fuck out of here. Indians are clever, man. They're very clever. They know how to get some extra money. Why? No, I'm playing. Speaking of penny pinching, I was in the sauna earlier with a Jewish dude. And look, I was in the sauna with a Jewish dude, and he started getting real racist. I didn't understand. Like, white people do this thing where if they're around you but nobody else is around, they're going to start being racist towards other groups and shit. Like, they don't be knowing what the fuck I am, but they'll start talking shit about black people and Asian people. And Mr. Jewish guy started talking shit about Asian people in the sauna, and I thought that was ironic. Because I'm not going to lie, I tried to put myself in the Jewish guy's shoes, and if I was a Jewish man in a sauna, the last thing I'd be worried about is some motherfucking Asians. I would be standing next to the door hoping that history don't repeat itself. I don't know about, that's me. College kids, y'all didn't learn that yet in class? That's okay, that's all right. That's coming next semester, y'all gonna learn that one. It's fucked up though, because in the sauna, if you've been in the sauna, one of the best things to do in the sauna is stretch. Your muscles are heated, they're getting all loose, and I got this thing called rotator cuff issues, you know what I'm saying? It's like a bunch of different muscles on the shoulders, real stupid. But one of the things that makes my rotator cuff issue feel better is when I stretch it like this. And I was in the sauna with a Jewish guy, but you know, that was never mind. Next semester, y'all gonna learn that one. Next semester, it's all good. Any gays in the house? Any gays? Pride just passed, huh? Statistically speaking, that was some bullshit. Y'all lying. Somebody in here likes their booty played with, but that's your business. We can keep it there. That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And I'm glad you guys reacted in such a lackluster way, because I'll be honest, I don't really like the new ones. I do not like these new gays. I want the old ones back. The new ones they do too damn much. They're way too damn horny. They don't even dress that well. They always are making up new words to piss everybody off, and they throw them at you like slurs, hoping that you'll slip up and call them a slur so they can catch it on camera and go viral off of it, get you fired from Walmart. Like, damn, bitch, for real? And I'll never forget, the first time somebody referred to me as cisgendered, I was mad than a motherfucker. I was like, first off, bitch, I'm Jose. Ain't nothing cis about me. You got me fucked up. What you mean? I'm cis. And then I found out cis just means that I'm a guy who likes girls. And I'm like, why the fuck you didn't say that? Why wouldn't you just say that? in the first place? Making up all these dumbass terms. There's too many acronyms now, too. I can't stand it. Cut this shit out. You young generation motherfuckers. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Yo, I'm ENFJ personality type. I'm in an ENM relationship. Bitch, you getting cheated on. I have ADHD. You're like, what the fuck does the H? I know the ADD. That means you can't pay attention too long. What the fuck does the H? You can't hear? Like, what does it mean? Tired of trying to decipher these goddamn acronyms. Somebody the other day told me I'm into ASMR. And I'm over here, I'm looking just stupid, trying to, what the fuck, what is ass to mouth, what AS? I'm over here, ASMR, is that deaf shit? That sign language? You got a kink for deaf people, you nasty bitch? Apparently I'm stupid. ASMR isn't deaf people, it's ASL. ASMR is like, I like people, I like to whisper like this. You nasty bitch. That's the shit that it turns people on. There's too many weird kinks nowadays. I don't like it. I like regular, nasty shit. I be on the little apps y'all be on too, and I be looking for regular, nasty shit, and I keep coming across all kinds of weirdo stuff. White women, for whatever reason, they love showing their armpit hair. I don't know what that is, it'd be a blonde and her shit is dyed purple. You're like, what is wrong with you? Like, I got armpit hair too. I'm not going around showing my shit. It's nasty. Don't nobody want to see that. A lot of women online want to, like in the kink areas, and their version of kink is beating the fuck out of men. I want to tie you up and punch you like you're Rocky versus the Russian. Like, what the fuck is wrong? This is assault. I can't say I want to do that to you. I'm going to jail. What kind of... There'd be white girls online. A lot of white girls on all the kink apps. I don't know why. It's very racist. It's very weird. But they be like, I've seen stuff, because you know dominatrix and stuff. They be like, I'm a dom looking for a slave. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, bitch. What'd you just say? You said that online? You can't say that. I don't think that you can say that out loud. Why isn't that screenshotted and put on your LinkedIn profile talking about you want slaves and you're a white girl? That don't make no sense. You got to be more clever. Find a better way to say it. I mean, but I'm judgmental, but I found my kink. I got one too. It's a little weird. I'll explain it to y'all. I like when me and somebody that I'm romantically involved with, we're fucking. Somebody that I'm, we're having sex. I like when we go to the store together, like a Target or whatever, go our separate ways and start stealing shit and see if we can get away with it. And if we do, we fucking in the car. That's my thing. That's what I like. Oh, babe, you got the deodorant? I got the soap. Oh, yeah. Now, if she get caught, I'm going to see her when she get out. But if I get caught, she better bail me out. You funky, like, are you serious? You criminal bitch. You gonna make me? Got a little quiet when I talked about stealing from Target. I'm not the only one who utilizes the self-discount checkout. Y'all college kids, get the fuck out of here. Older people too, y'all own property. You got a mortgage to pay. You really about to pay $3 for some fucking Dove soap at Target? No, I'm taking that. I'm taking that for the price of gum. That's what I'm doing. Going back to the deaf kids, if you grew up in the Bay Area and you played sports in the Bay Area in your schools, there was a good chance that at some point you were going to play against a school of the deaf. We got a lot of schools of the deaf in California, and they're very good at sports. I'm talking all of them, track and field, basketball, football. They are amazing, and they're very intimidating. Not only because how good they are, but because when they get excited, they start making these noises and shit, and it's scary. It sounds like wild Mustangs or something. They were like, nah, coming full speed. And for those of y'all that didn't laugh, look, I hear your concern, but they can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to live a little. Unfortunately, we couldn't afford a translator to be up here and shit telling them that I'm being disrespectful. Scary, man. Wild Mustangs, boy, they can kill you. They can kill you. Speaking of the disabled, I'm getting tired, respectfully, if your cousins and shit is fucked up, I apologize. I pray for you and yours. But I'm getting tired of these companies, the grocery stores and stuff. I'm getting tired of them taking advantage of us Americans and always asking us for more goddamn money when they keep raising the prices of shit. I just paid $5 for English muffins the other day. You know what kind of bullshit that is? That is a $2.49 item regularly. $5 for some damn Thomas English muffins. Disrespectful. We donating to the Ukraine and shit. I got to pay $5. Man, what? I pay my $5 for these punk ass muffins, and then at the register, They got the audacity to ask me, do you want to donate an additional $1? Y'all seen this? Who are y'all doing this shit that keeps them asking? Somebody is donating. That's why they keep asking, because somebody's doing it. Usually, though, they try to pretend that it's a real noble cause. Like, do you want to donate to AIDS research? Do you want to donate to breast cancer research? Do you want to donate to Children's Hospital? They try to get you with these little sob story ass, and they're good at it. But the one that I came across at Safeway the other day was so disrespectful. It was lazy. Didn't even try to lie to me. Said, do you want to donate to people with disabilities? Exactly. You see what I mean? You see how what? You know how many disabilities there are? What disability am I donating to? Because I'll be honest, I don't feel like every disability deserves my $1. What about you? I don't think so. This little $1 in my pocket ain't gonna fix dyslexia. I'm not gonna switch those letters around in your head. I suggest you start playing Scrabble and figure some shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would do as a mentor. Like, I'm gonna play Scrabble. I'm gonna learn how to spell just like that, just like that. Disabilities, disrespectful. Any fathers in the house? Any Father's Day just passed? Any fathers? Give it up for the fathers on Father's Day, though. Give it up. That was a lackluster ass. I hate that we do this to fathers. This is why we have no incentive to stick around. You call us deadbeats, but you won't even clap for Father's Day. It's terrible. I'm a father, and you know, it's cool. It's cool. I'm adjusting to it. I'll be honest. When it first happened, I tried to fake that hallmark moment that everybody lies about, where they're holding the baby. It's like, when I looked her in her eyes, I just knew what my life's purpose was. That stupid ass story that your parents and grandparents be telling. I tried to do that, and I'm holding my baby. First off, it's covered in all this oatmeal looking shit. It's real dirty. It looks like chicken in a biscuit, like somebody was chewing on it and just spit all over the damn baby. It's dirty, and I'm looking at it. I'm looking at this baby in the eyes, and all I can think is, damn, this bitch really kept this baby, bro. Oh my God, I thought we had an agreement, but when push came to shove, you decided to push. I cannot believe it. I take care of my kids. Fuck y'all. Y'all got y'all daddy issues. That's not my problem. Maybe if you would have clapped, he would have been here. I don't know. And then to add insult to injury, the nurse got the nerve to say, oh yeah, baby covered in all this shit. Got the nerve to say, you need to put the baby on your bare chest so you can bond chest to chest. And I held the baby back out like, you ain't gonna wipe this shit off first? Like, I took a shower before I got here. What the fuck I look like? Before I get going, I will say if there's anything else that I could do, it would be singing. Singing is the coolest shit in the world. Doesn't matter how you look, how big you are, the color of your skin, nothing. If it sounds good, people want to hear it. Don't even got to make sense. But if it sounds good, people want to hear it. Different types of singers, high pitch, low pitch. To be a good singer, you got to reach down to your diaphragm. My favorite singers reach down to their ball sack on the sound, like they're real grown men. Teddy Pendergrass, Rick James on Mary Jane. One of my favorite parts where he goes, she makes me feel all right, sure makes my heart, that part right there, sure makes my heart sing. Real Bay Area, Food Max, the Food Max jingle. I don't know if you remember the commercial. Food Max. That's a grown-ass man on that song right there. You can't be no little bitch singing that song. You got to be grown. My favorite of all time, though, David Ruffin of The Temptations. Lead singer of My Girl. Ain't Too Proud to Beg is the one, though. Ain't Too Proud to Beg, he was talking his shit. Came out swinging. Everybody loved it. I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. He was holding this bitch hostage right there, right in front of us. People's grandmas and shit. Woo! Throwing panties on stage, crazy. My name's Jose Contreras. Follow me on Instagram, JC Like Jesus. Thank y'all so much. Give it up for y'all host.
Go ahead and grab a seat there, Jose. We're gonna grab it. It's not on. Oh, yeah. Here, take this one.
My man. Mic check, mic check. Hey, welcome back, y'all. How y'all doing? New episode of Jerry Springer. Give it up for the band right there. Give it up, give it up.
Drunk Monk.
Sweating like a true Mexican on these leather seats. I don't like it.
Blue.
I know it's gonna be booty sweat on them chairs when y'all get up, so
wipe it with your knee like a regular person.
You did work up a sweat.
I did.
I usually do as well.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a sweaty dude, you know?
Same.
But I found something out. I'm sweaty because I have a disability. Fucker. And
yeah, I have a disability too.
Hey, donate an additional $1 to get us towels. You know what I'm saying? The sweaty.
Yeah.
Help us out because we don't want to work.
No, but you know what though? To be honest, like it's an interesting thing because I was born with spina bifida.
Yeah.
Every mom out there has heard of it because they're forewarned, you know, and when they're pregnant, and so I lived my whole life as a dude with spina bifida. I deal with it every day, and I'm a fat, sweaty guy, right? And I didn't know. I was just like, man, I have fat friends who don't sweat half as much as I do, right? And I thought, what is going on? And then I did some research and I found out spinal injury can cause hyperhidrosis.
Hyperhidrosis.
I also have That's one of my disabilities.
Where do you? I hate to admit this, but I'm a back sweater, also known as a wetback. And this is, where are you? Are you an armpit guy? Or
No, mostly like face, neck, chest.
Okay.
So basically top down, right? Okay. And then my feet sweat a bunch too. Yeah.
Yeah, my thighs get a lot of sweat.
Like I got. She's over here just being like, no, can't have it. No.
This is sweat from the performance as well as the margarita from the bartender. Give it up for the bartender.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She hooked it up.
Yeah.
I was up here with half a chub because that margarita. It was terrible. Y'all couldn't see it, but the denim was too tight.
Little denim tent.
Yeah, denim is too tight. These fit better before.
Wow.
So okay.
I am deeply concerned.
You pointed out a thing about because I love going out to eat, but you're talking about expensive English muffins.
Man.
Oh.
And lately, I'll look at my bank statement of just a week's worth of I went out to eat 4 times.
Yeah.
It's like $250. I'm like,
yeah, buddy.
And it was I didn't buy food for anyone else. I just bought one meal for myself. One meal, and I walk out. 18% tip, and I spent $30, and I'm still hungry.
Are you eating in restaurant, or are you taking it to go?
In restaurants.
Oh, okay. You got to start taking
in
shit to
restaurant. No, but if you take it to
you ain't got that 18% tip if you take it to go.
Oh, see, I still tip.
I do understand the people that don't tip. I do understand it.
Do you not like to tip?
I'm a tipper. I tip
if I'm eating in.
Me too.
If I'm eating
tip.
In. Okay, all right.
But taking out, no, hell no.
Really?
No. What?
See, because I feel like the staff that cook the food still deserve a bit because they get a little bit of that.
They do, but that is something that is between them, God, and the owner. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Because I called it over the phone and they just had it hot and ready. That's all. That's Little Caesars type shit right there.
All right. You know what?
Respectfully.
Yeah, do you tip at Little Caesars? Matter of fact, Little Caesars, they don't accept tips.
Good.
They don't?
They don't.
Shout out to Little Caesars. They need to pay them more.
Shout
Little
out.
Caesars has held it down for years.
The owner of
really
Little
have.
Caesars paid Rosa Parks rent.
Yep, heard that.
For 10 years.
Didn't tell nobody.
Yes, sir.
So I'm telling y'all.
People didn't find out till after he died.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been doing comedy a long time.
Yes, going on 10 years next month.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is, in the Bay Area, that's kind of unheard of. That's pretty rare for a comic in the Bay to be doing it for that long, right? You don't see that kind of.
We got a lot of guys that have been that are in the 15 years and 20 and stuff, but they typically move out. They typically move out.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, they go to L.A. and get jobs on TV.
Now,
L.A., New York. Yep.
I'm sure you thought about that. I'm sure you thought about making the move at some point down to L.A. Did you ever make that move? Did you ever make moves to make that move?
I have not made the move just yet. It is on my horizons. Realistically, man, in this game, the social media numbers are huge. If you don't have it, it doesn't matter how many times I make people laugh. People don't give a damn if I don't have enough followers and not enough people seeing. So I got to build that up. So please, JC Like Jesus on Instagram. Tell your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Jake,
and if you hated it,
screen.
report my shit. Fuck it. I don't care. Just go to the page and look.
It's up on screen so you guys can follow.
Yeah, JC
yes,
like Jesus.
But yeah,
I knew
do want to make
Jesus was
that
going to
move.
return. Okay. So I
like his
mentioned it
cousin.
earlier.
You're like Jesus' cousin.
It's a play on my initials. Jose Contreras, Jesus Christ, JC.
Yeah.
I'm not like Jesus, but I am just a little bit.
Is that is your Instagram handle the same too?
That is my Instagram handle. JC like Jesus. Yep.
JC.
I mean, I meant to say Twitter.
Oh, are you on Twitter?
I'm a little off today. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
but my Twitter is also I'd be afraid of Twitter.
I was in the sun earlier.
Okay. Yeah.
I took a dip in the pool.
He left his knee braces at home.
Yeah.
That's bad news.
You can't take your knee braces in the swimming pool. That's what they told me.
But you also you work with Tommy T's, right?
Yes. I do shows there. Yep.
You do shows there, and how long is that? Would you say that's like your home venue? Or,
Yes.
Yeah.
I started out at Tommy T's in Pleasanton. Been all over the Bay. San Jose actually gives me a lot of love on the independent. San Jose has a lot of independent shows, as does the rest of the Bay. For surely tell your friends to keep coming here because we're going to build this up into one of the next best independent shows in San Jose and in the Bay. For surely. But yes, I've been on the independent scene all over, and Tommy T's is the one club that I pretty much have a lot of access to in terms of throwing a show when I want.
Yeah.
There you go. I heard you just got passed at the San Jose Improv.
I didn't.
That's what that means when you get the top two.
When you get the top two? Okay,
Yeah.
well then, I just got passed at the San Jose Improv. Look
Give
at
it up
that.
for
I just
him.
found out. And I've been in contact. I'm looking forward to the future opportunities to come from it. Emailing back with the booker and whatnot, just waiting on some dates. And I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah. We're excited for you.
Hey, first and foremost, clap it up for both of these gentlemen right here. Because these gentlemen right here are providing opportunities through that San Jose Improv mic and bringing up the local talent. It's a lot of talent out here, and it's been a while. Thank you so much for bringing the Improv mic back because it's been a while since it was there. I remember years ago, Terry Dorsey used to run it. Then it went on a hiatus for a while. And with you bringing it back, it's been providing a lot of opportunities, giving a lot of hope to people, which is very, very important.
Yeah.
Otto's a hopeful guy.
Yeah, I think Terry Dorsey was doing like a roast battle or something like that out of there.
I don't know.
He did. I think a little bit of both.
Little
Open
bit of both.
mics and that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like it's been good. Comedy has been good to San Jose, don't you guys think?
Yep.
Yeah.
Great city for comedy.
It's good for the city. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah.
What do you got coming up?
Thursday night, I'm at Tommy T's. Thursday, July 6th, Tommy T's. We got a 8:00 start show. Where else am I at? Sunday, I'm at an independent show at a bar in Oakland. It'd be like that. Sometimes it's lounges and bars. Sometimes it's clubs. Sometimes it's theaters. It's all kinds of stuff.
Sometimes it's your mama's house.
Yep. That's a different kind of show, though. Different kind of show.
Actually, I seen a picture with you with your abs all out. And
Yes.
I was like, yo, what is Jose Contreras doing all day?
Underneath this shirt, it's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all right. I'm trying to prove.
Well, there's a lot going on under our shirts,
A lot.
too.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. It's
a lot.
It's
Yeah,
different
there's a lot
stuff.
of
There's
unintended
too much
bags
going
underneath
on
this shirt.
under these
This
shirts.
right here is the premium cable package. This right here is something else. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. This is Telemundo package.
Ultra premium.
I'm trying to go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say we're supposed to do the sequel to White Men Can't Jump. Yeah.
Well, it would be. They just did a prequel. A remake.
Yeah.
It was just a
We're gonna do
remake,
the sequel. It's like a white man just want to sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
I like that.
And black dudes hang out with him.
Yeah. Call up the homie. We're gonna get some coffee.
Tommy T's has how many nights a week do they do comedy there?
Tommy T's does comedy. I want to say typically Tuesday through Sunday.
Yeah.
And sometimes Wednesday through Sunday.
What's a show that you pretty sure these folks probably never gone to that they should check out? What's a mic? What's a showcase or a regular event in the Bay that they should go and check out?
I'm gonna keep it San Jose, man. One that is infamous and famous is the Caravan Lounge on Wednesday nights in San Jose. It is a place where a lot of comics will. Yeah, I heard the groan. It's something. If you're in San Jose, you should experience. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is a very interesting,
it's an
fun
experience.
event.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely one of those things where it's just like you got to get falafel drive-in. You know, you got to. If you know, you got to get falafel drive-in.
Yep.
You got to pass by the Winchester Mystery House, right?
You gotta drive by and be like, what are those? Why are the bushes so high?
Yeah. Yeah. And you need to go to the Caravan on Wednesday night at 10 p.m. You got to.
Dope
You
night.
have to. Yeah.
Wait. Oh, no, damn. I was going to say 4th is on Tuesday, not Wednesday. But, yeah, check it out whenever you get a chance on a Wednesday night. If anything, the drinks are going to be fire. The night is going to be, it could be weird. It could be great.
Yeah.
You never know what kind of crowd you're going to get in there, but it's worth checking it out for sure.
You think you'll be there this Wednesday?
Maybe not, because I'm coming from San Ramon, so I got you.
Yeah. Hey,
That's
and
a drive.
I wasn't saying you were from San Ramon. I said you were coming from San Ramon too.
I just used the momentum.
I know.
It's
weird.
I just love the part where you're like, "Hey, you're gonna come this Wednesday." He's like,
It's a bit much for me at times, but I might.
It's a big ask.
Yes.
It's a big ask.
It is, because I won't get home till 1 o'clock sometimes.
Right.
Doing that. Yep.
Yeah. If you do it right, you know.
Yes.
Okay. Folks, let's give it up for Jose Contreras.
Thank y'all. Can I take one of these beers? Is that stealing?
Ask these guys.
Can I have a beer?
Can you have a beer? Yeah.
I'm with Lucetto. Which one was the 8%er?
right here.
It's the IPA, the white one.
As a matter of fact, while Jose is grabbing those beers, Unreal, is it okay if we give some of our studio audience some of your beers?
Yeah.
All right, everybody. All right,
if you would like a beer,
audience, Jose, I'll give you a beer.
Show Meredith your ID.
Show Meredith your ID first. All right.
Then you can come up and have a beer. You can get a beer. All right. My goodness. We usually have a live musical act every show. We couldn't get one tonight.
Yeah, because July 4th weekend is
crazy. It's crazy.
It's full of fireworks.
We want you to be safe. We want you to feel loved. And one of the ways that I feel we can sort of express that love for you is to let Drunk Monk just jam us out for a few minutes before Jake rolls the credits. All right?
All right.
But before we do that, I want to thank Kay behind the bar. I want to thank Greg behind the sound. I want to thank Jonathan Williams sitting by himself,
Stephanie
having a great time. Thank you, Stephanie, wherever you are.
Yeah.
Did I thank Jake yet? Jake on the screen.
Let's give it
thank
up
you,
for Chris,
Jake.
our social media guy.
Thank you, Chris, social media
Chris
Chris. Thank you, Meredith, our manager on duty tonight. And and thank you, those of you watching at home. If you're still watching, we really love you, and we thank you for.
And remember, next week, July 10th. On this stage, we're going to have Ben Henderson. We're going to have
Kung Fu
Vampire. And we're also going to do some more fun games. We're going to have more tastings like this. Come to Off Night. Be in the studio, audience. We love you. Have a good night.